Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Demystify Yourself. Like any other YouTuber, I always wanted to get this intro and here I am. So the sole purpose of creating this channel is to document my journey with ADHD in India. Many of you may not know what ADHD is, but I'm going to talk about it further in this video. So if you are always forgetful, confused, zoned out, running out of time, and distracted, you're not focused, and you are always disorganized, then this video is for you. So I have been recently diagnosed with ADHD in India, and I thought that all over the world there are enough videos of ADHD, its diagnosis process and everything. But not from India. I could not find any video on YouTube from India talking about this topic, talking about the challenges one faces. So let's start the video. What is ADHD? ADHD is nothing but a neurodivergent brain, which is feel good hormone deficient. Feel good hormone is nothing but the dopamine deficient brain. As a result of that, the person is always hyperactive, that the person is always moving here and there, and then the person is always inattentive, not able to focus on anything, and very much impulsive as well. So I'm going to talk about all these topics in detail. Now, coming to the types of ADHD. There are 7 types of ADHD. First one is classic, then inattentive, overfocused, temporal lobe, limbic, ring of fire, and anxious ADD. In this video, I'm going to talk about inattentive ADHD, which I have been diagnosed with. Now, let's come to the symptoms. The symptoms of inattentive ADHD are: you cannot keep your focus on one topic for more than few minutes. I have always seen this in my childhood. Whenever I used to attend any classes, I was not able to focus for more than few minutes, not even minutes, not more than few seconds. How much I tried to bring back my focus, but never continued for more than few seconds. Second is you obsess over person, object, or topic. As I mentioned, ADHD is nothing but a dopamine deficient brain. So your brain is always looking for that hormone, that dopamine. That's why they obsess over any topic, object, or person. And I have always seen that whenever somebody criticizes that person, object, or topic, I take that personally. I think that person is not criticizing my choice, that person is criticizing me. And I always get offended. I know it is wrong, but whenever I'm put in that situation, I'm not able to control my emotions. I'm not able to control my anger. And it is one of the symptoms of ADHD, which I discovered later. Third is you are very much impulsive. So if you have decided something that you want, that you are going to do that, you do not think what will be the consequences, what can happen if you do this. Do not think. Your brain needs that instant surge of dopamine by doing it. So you are very much impulsive. The next one is you cannot continue any activity routinely for long. And it has always happened with me. Whenever I start any activity or anything, I'm not able to continue at all. If I started driving, I started workout, I started like a simple habit of reading. But first day I did, second day I continued, third day I continued, and the fourth day I stopped. I could not push myself in for doing that. The next is you can focus when it involves physical activity. I remember in my school, as any ADHD people would relate, that classes used to be very boring because you're not able to focus. But when it came to games class, I was so much excited. I used to wait for that class because games means physical activity. Games means there's a competition, and it means you have to do better than the person next to you. So there's always an adrenaline in your brain. And that's the time my brain was able to focus. Not only games, like any kind of physical activity. Like in classes, if I was asked to write something, I found it still better than listening to a lecture. So yeah, this is one symptom. The next one is you cannot focus on your work when there is a distraction. Yeah, this is another thing. I notice this a lot currently because I'm in a corporate job, and I'm not assigned a completely separate cubicle because I have to sit very close to my colleagues. And whenever I'm in a meeting and somebody next to me is also in that meeting and is not using their headphones, and they are attending the meeting on a speaker, and when I'm speaking, I'm able to hear my voice both from the speaker of my colleague sitting next to me as well as my headphone. When that happens, my voice, like my focus, constantly goes to that sound that is coming from the speaker of my colleague. Like when I'm speaking, I'm able to listen my voice from his or her speaker. When that happens, I'm not able to focus. Instead of focusing what I'm going to speak next I am focusing on how I'm being heard by other people. So that is a problem I face often. But I see people around me are okay with it. I always think it happens to me. Now I know why it happens. The next one is you daydream often. I remember in the middle of a conversation, in the middle of a meeting, in the middle of a class, you zone out. I used to often zone out. Even when I'm talking one-to-one interaction, I get zoned out. And I remember my friends used to call me a daydreamer in school. So yeah, this is a symptom of ADHD. The next one is you complete task in the last moment, and this symptom is like such a pain. Like you always keep things for the last moment, even during my exams, any exam. I always used to study the day before, and it's very much stressful. It causes so much of physical exhaustion. Like I'm up the entire night finishing the studies the last moment with that panic that what will happen if I'm not able to complete. So much of stress it used to cause me, but I never used to start before. Always in my life, even now in my job, I do that. So it is a symptom of ADHD. The next one is you lack discipline very much. ADHD and discipline cannot go side by side. If you have ADHD, you cannot be disciplined at all. And that is why all above points I had mentioned, like it very much caters to being undisciplined. The next one is you very much disorganized. As I mentioned previously in the video, that disorganized, like if you have ADHD, you will be disorganized. My mom always tells that do this, make your bed, keep your room clean, it looks nice, but I'm not able to do that. Even my desk is so much disorganized every time since childhood. Not only now, since childhood, I face this. Next is you find it difficult to continue if the movie or series is boring. I am so much surprised. I'm so much I'm not able to understand how other people binge watch on a series. Like if any movie or series takes some time to build that storyline, they lose me there itself. Because if it's boring, I'm not continuing. The movie or series has to be engaging from the very first scene. Then only I watch. Otherwise, I just leave it midway, like every other thing. The next one is you hardly read. I mentioned this before also. My mom tried so much to help me grow a habit of reading because reading is always good. But I'm not able to sit at one place and read for more than 10 pages. I have a bunch of books. Even while I'm creating this video, I can see so many books in front of me, but I haven't gone past 10 pages on that books. I buy books with the hope that I'll read, but I am not reading. And I used to buy when I didn't know I have ADHD. Now I'm not buying unless I'm like unless I am being treated for ADHD because I know I'm not going to read. But previously I did not know I had ADHD, so I bought with the hope I'll read, but I did not read. The last one is you are very much forgetful. So this is also a very big problem for ADHD people. Like whenever I'm going somewhere, I leave the house, come back, take the things which I forgot, again leave, again I remember that I have left something, again I come back, then take it. I always forget where my keys are, where my watch is, where my mobile is. And so this is another symptom of ADHD. So this is it, like with respect to the symptoms, but these are one of the most common symptoms of ADHD, but this list is not like this are not the entire list of ADHD symptoms. There are many more. If you want me to make a video of how I got diagnosed with ADHD, what made me think I might have ADHD, how I got to the point that I visited the doctor and my doctor said that you might have ADHD, how that entire thing happened, I would love to make a video of it. And what I'm going through now, what treatment I'm going through, what changes I'm seeing in myself, I can make a video on that as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is it for today. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.